Disneyworld, a gathering ground for swarms of sweaty millennials, not a kid in sight. It wasn't always that way though. In the 60s, Walt looked at a Florida bog and said, yes, I will build joy here. Bold choice, building a dream on a mosquito farm. But sure, they bought the land quietly, slapped down some castles and monorails, and invented a private government for the place because why wouldn't you want to run your own small nation of pastel dessert carts? Decades later, 4 parks, a small navy of boats, and millions of visitors. I arrive, cheerful, naive, thinking I'll buy a ticket and maybe a lemonade. Now, see, my first mistake was not realizing I was about to encounter daylight robbery, because you then learn that the ticket isn't actually a ticket, it's a permission slip to buy more permissions. There's Genie Plus, which from what I gather is a premium to not be sad in a queue. Then there's the Lightning Lane, which is paying extra to not be sad faster. I mean, even the queue has a queue. And the app, of course there's an app, is this chaotic stock market where your commodity is time and your currency is the will to live. You're there at 7 AM, bleary-eyed on your phone, mashing refresh like a day trader trying to buy imaginary rollercoaster futures. And bloody hell, make sure you bring your own hydration. A bottle of water, haha, yeah, funny, he said the British catchphrase, laugh it up. A bottle of water costs roughly a deposit on a flat share in central New York. Churros, also ludicrously overpriced. I'm still paying a mortgage off from the last one I had. And okay, I get it. You want to hear me slandering Disney adults and how I probably think they're the most pathetic people on the planet, but I'm not gonna, okay? I'm bigger than that. Yeah, just kidding. I thought this was a place for children. Why is it a pilgrimage site for these useless grown adults who collect pins like they actually matter one bit? They're in these cringe-matching shirts that say Hubby 1 and Wifey 2. Truly revolting stuff. I promise I'm not salty because I'm alone. I'm just British. I'm salty at everything. But anyway, they talk to the characters like they're real. Full-blown conversations with Goofy like he's a next-door neighbor. He's a 6-foot dog in capri trousers. Grow up, Amanda. They do this thing called Disney Bound, which they describe as cosplaying Disney characters, but yeah, it's actually just mental illness. I'd say something like, at least they're happy, but no. I ran out of empathy the same time I ran out of money, at the front gates. Speaking of lifeless experiences, ride wait times. Imagine a spreadsheet became your holiday. Pirates of the Caribbean, 110 minutes. Space Mountain, 150 minutes. The app even rubs it in your face by showing coloured bars of queue doom. Green is go, yellow is cope, and red is despair. And in most cases, the queue is the ride. Really. Disney's got queue theming so good, you'll forget what sunlight is. You'll snake through elaborate rooms full of bookshelves and animatronic birds explaining backstory you'll instantly forget. But by the time you've reached the loading platform, you've formed a found family with the strangers around you. I won't forget you, Brit from Nashville. And then you finally board. And the ride lasts 27 seconds, blasts you through neon space, and spits you straight into the gift shop. There's extra levels of overstimulation if you stay at the hotels. The rooms are themed, like a seaside chic or nostalgic mouse industrial. Buses arrive every few minutes to whisk you to your next scheduled joy. You tap a magic wristband that unlocks your room, pays for your lunch, and probably also votes in local elections on your behalf. Back to the parks, you've got parades twice a day. A battalion of princesses roll down Main Street while everyone cries like they've just been reunited with a deployed uncle. I will say, the fireworks, probably where most of your entry money went. They are massive. Explosions synchronized to music so precisely, it's genuinely impressive. I'm British though, so my default is to just stand politely, hands in pockets, looking moderately amused. Nothing more. That is until Tinkerbell zip lines off a castle and I involuntarily scream with excitement. Yeah, I'm a complicated character. But with all this thrill, a man's gotta eat. And like everything here, food is aggressively themed. You can eat a grey moose because a cartoon sang about it. You can drink something called blue milk, which looks like dish soap. And still, in a perverse way, it's impressive. The logistics are military. Trains, boats, buses, monorails, entire armies of staff smiling like their livelihood depends on it, which it does. Every bin is themed. Every pavement is immaculate. A character drops his head and instantly 3 people sprint out of a hedge to escort him to a secret door labelled not for guests unless you're a mouse. It's like MI5 if MI5 was sponsored by fizzy drinks. So that's Disney World, a perfectly engineered machine that converts sunshine and nostalgia into invoices. A castle for the children and a calculator for the adults. If you go, pack sun cream, stamina, and a financial advisor. And maybe, just maybe, embrace the madness. Because for a fleeting moment, while a mouse conducts a firework over a plastic castle, you'll look up, forget the spreadsheets, and think, fine, you win.